All right, listen up, nacho chips. Quiet down, crispy potatoes. This is the moment Velveeta's been preparing you for, and you're not about to crack under pressure. Today's the day to go all in on the drip. Velveeta's Heat and Eat Queso is the MVP of any game day spread, so stick by them, and you'll be golden. Now get out there and make delicious history. No tailgate party is complete without Velveeta.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some from my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Shop up to 40% off site-wide, plus an extra 10% off every order and a free professional measure happening right now at Blinds.com.
I'm Nina Concepcion.
I'm Catherine Bourne-Taylor.
And we are obsessed!
Obsessed is a comedy podcast about your hyperfixations, the ones that keep you up at night, hijack your group chats, or send you down a rabbit hole.
Each episode, we deep dive and unpack the niche interests you just can't get your mind off of. No obsession is too weird when you're among friends.
Oh, and it's good today to be covering an obsession that I feel like if it hadn't absolutely popped off, people would think it's weird.
Yes, it is sweeping the nation.
It's sweeping the nation.
I just saw that the 2 actors from it are going to be carrying the torch at the Olympics.
No.
I think that's true.
I just
need to fact if we should fact check.
Of course they are.
Yes, I think they're carrying the Olympic torch.
I mean, there's so much to say about this.
Okay.
First of all, what are you obsessed with right now?
I am obsessed with seafood boil mukbangs on TikTok, specifically Courtney with BBK. Love you, girl. Obsessed with her account, and she eats the most incredible seafood boils she lives in Missouri City, Texas, and I would never think.
Where is she getting seafood?
From the Happy Crab in Missouri City, Texas, and it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. The crab meat that comes out is so thick and juicy. She does one a week, and they're like $200. They're like $250.
And a boil, you just put all the seafood in there.
It's like she buys it from, sometimes she makes her own and sometimes she gets it from this restaurant. But what she'll do is she'll get a big bag of it from the restaurant, pour it into a giant glass bowl. She has the seasoning on the side and dips it in the seasoning, squeezes lemon over it, as she says. And it's just the most everything she eats is just amazing. Have you ever heard of Portillo's?
Oh, of course I've heard of Portillo's.
I've never heard of it until I watched her eat their onion rings with the cheese sauce, and now I want it so badly.
Portillo's in Chicago. I got a Chicago hot dog from there in 2014, and I've never felt something move through my body so quickly.
Shit.
I was on a bus.
No.
It was really...
No. Did you make it?
I spotted a Dairy Queen
and you
on a hill, and I was like, it really was the most dire situation.
Yep.
Dire. No pun
intended.
And that hot dog was from Portillo's,
and it just went right through you.
I literally felt it drop through my whole system. 20 minutes after eating it. It was
shit.
It was crazy.
Wow. She only eats the chicken breast wrapped in, she gets like a chicken sandwich but wrapped in lettuce, and then she does their onion rings with the cheese sauce, and I
bet it's good.
So good.
Well, and I love a seafood boil. I love seafood, period.
I love crab. I love crab, a king crab. I love, but I just haven't been able to find crab the way she has it. But she did buy the Alaskan crab legs from Costco, and they looked amazing.
They're good.
It's like $300, but it's so good.
If we in LA cannot source seafood, it's someone in Missouri
Missouri City, Texas.
Missouri City, Texas can. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, no excuse.
I know.
No excuses.
Okay. What are you obsessed with?
I kind of similar vein. I'm obsessed with hot liquids and soups. I've been really influenced by how good hot liquids are for your gut and your digestive system.
Really?
Around the holidays, I could just tell I'd eaten so much bad stuff. I'd had way too much sugar, probably drank too much wine every year at parties. And I was just I have to kind of get a hold of the system, reset. So I've been drinking a lot of tea, a lot of turmeric, and I learned how to make miso soup. I walked to the Korean market.
Yes.
Close to where I live.
99 Ranch.
No, it's called Greenland.
Okay, love it.
It's great. Okay. And I got all the stuff, and I've just been making batches of miso soup, eating it almost every day.
Oh,
it's really good for you. It's really, hot liquids are just better for you, period.
I didn't realize that. Is that why iced coffee makes my stomach hurt all the time?
It's probably part of it.
Yeah.
Especially like first thing, like drinking ice cold water in the morning.
Not good.
It doesn't set you up for success the way hot water does.
So
obviously drink water. If it's better than no water.
Yes.
But yeah, it really just gets your body like loosened up, lubricated, like,
yes, honey.
yeah, I'm not a doctor, but I've really loved drinking tea, eating soups.
Speaking of
Something hot. Heated rivalries. Heated rivalry.
wow.
Oh, when's the last time? So to people just joining in, because I have a feeling we'll get some new listeners through this. We're both in the entertainment industry. We're writers, actors, comedians. And there has not been anything like this. Like in pop culture, in normal culture. Like it's completely broken out.
It is. It's like a phenomena in a lot of ways.
It's a total phenomenon.
Yeah. And it's just like swept. It kind of like, because it's a Canadian show. Yeah. But then HBO bought it.
Like 2 weeks, they agreed they were going to air it in the US like 2 weeks before it did.
And I think it's just crazy, the fame. These two actors were launched into stardom overnight.
I hope, like, they seem to be doing so good.
Yeah.
I hope they're okay.
I know it's hard.
Because I love them. I feel like everyone really cares about them. And they've done what actors take like 10 years to do.
It's crazy.
In 45 days.
It's crazy. I would say like not to this degree, but like I do think the newcomers on the pit also experience this.
Yeah.
Kind of like not overnight, but like crazy, wild success.
When things hit right now, it's so different than like the 90s or the earlier 2000s with the internet now. It's like when something hits, it's like liquid fire, like going through the veins of the culture. And this is what Heated Rivalry did.
And you were into it like way before me. You were telling me to like watch it. And it's based on a book
series.
A book series.
Yep.
And yeah, I let's talk about it. Let's talk about what hooked you.
Yeah, so I tuned in, I think when there were only 2 episodes.
Oh my gosh.
So I got in kind of right as it was hitting.
Yeah.
People on TikTok just started being like, this is it. Like, this is all I can think about, la, la, la. And I see a lot of my algorithm. Something I like about my algorithm that I built brick by brick is
you laid that foundation brick by brick.
I built it brick by brick. It's people like genuinely excited about something.
Yeah.
And it was just inundating.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is about like 2 hockey boys. Like, hold on. Also, a lot of people were like, the sex scenes are crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to be, honestly, it was kind of similar to when I got really into The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yeah.
I was sort of like, I have some time. It's winter break. And I want to be part of the dialogue.
Yes.
I think culturally, I should like just see what this is about.
Yeah. The zeitgeist. You want to be part of it.
I do care about being able to like talk about things at the party that we're all watching and stuff. Like, I think that's cool. I like it. So I watched the first 2 episodes and my jaw was on the floor. And not just because like I was expecting to kind of like clutch my pearls a little bit at these sex scenes. But I mean, everyone who's watched it knows now the show is so much more than that. And especially as you get further on in the episode, like in the season, it's so deep. And I don't know, I was really amazed initially at how the storytelling through the sex, I'd never seen that before. Like, it's so masterfully done. It's sexy, but there's also a lot of vulnerability from both of these performers. Like, it is rooted in character. everything that you see is so rooted in character and in their journey. And I love romance. Like, I watch a lot of romance, obviously, and I think I can tell now when it's being done well and when like a pairing kind of has that secret sauce.
Yes.
And Shane and Ilya have it.
Yeah.
What about you? What was your kind of like, how did you get started?
Well, because I love being part of the zeitgeist. I wanted to watch what everyone's watching. Everyone's talking about it. There's
Everyone was talking about
it. Debates about it. And we'll get into that because I do worry I worry that like sometimes fandom can ruin things.
I was so grateful fandom didn't ruin it before the last episode. Like, fandom can really ruin things. You're so right.
And I think this is in danger of, I think like, look, you have to be able to critique things you love and like not take it personally if someone else doesn't like it. Like, you have to think critically about everything you consume.
Yeah.
And you can enjoy something and still see like the flaws or the valid commentary about it.
Sure.
And I think like what happens is people get so like, what are you talking about? Like, this is perfect. You don't get it. Like, fuck you. You should die because you don't like Heated Rivalry. And it's like, everyone calm down. And you have to, I think, that's my issue sometimes with like fans of Taylor Swift as well. It's like you gotta be able to critique and hold things accountable.
Yeah, if you can't take it, don't dish it out.
Yeah. I thought it was just addicting. I don't know. It has that like special formula that makes it really addicting.
What was like one of the elements that you found most addicting?
I think, first of all, the editing. I love the editing.
Ooh, go on.
I'm just like the time jumps, the way we go through time.
And the way that also like they set the edit to music so well. Like, there's so many great songs. Like, this show has great music.
Yeah, it has great music.
Yeah, and the way they like hit the I mean, the one that everyone knows is it's episode 3.
Oh, so good.
Or no, sorry. We'll love episode 3. Then episode 5.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Scott and Kip and that. So what's the song?
Wait, is it only 5 episodes?
No, there's 6 episodes.
Oh.
Episode 5 is when that "You Are Sunshine" that song is playing.
Oh, that's right, because the finale is the cottage.
Yeah, and they're pulling and Scott pulls Kip, and then music, boom. I'm coming to the cottage. Blackout. Like, just so good.
It's so good.
You're so right. The edit and the director, like, they know how to get, they're like writing it. It's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good.
It's really good.
This podcast is supported by The RealReal. Meet Christine. She loves shopping. And this is the sound of fashion overload. Too many fabulous things, not enough space. So Christine started selling with The RealReal.
I've always loved collecting designer pieces. Gucci bags, Prada heels. But my style keeps evolving. Selling with The RealReal? Game changer. I earn more, and they do everything.
Seriously, just drop off your items or schedule a pickup. We handle the photos, descriptions, pricing, even shipping. You just sit back and watch your items sell fast to our 40 million members.
And I get peace of mind knowing I earn more selling with The RealReal than anywhere else.
Exactly. That's the sound of your closet working for you. The RealReal. Earn more, save time, sell fast. And only for the month of January, earn up to $550 extra when you sell with The RealReal. That's right, up to $550 extra. Go to therealreal.com to get started. Earn up to $550 extra this month at therealreal.com. Terms apply.
In these first 2 episodes, what really charmed me was Shane, when almost every time he goes to Ilya's room, there'll be a moment where he's just like standing there smiling.
I know.
There's this shot, and I can't remember the episode it's from, but I think it's episode 2. He comes to Ilya's room, and he's just like standing there in his sweater, and he's just clearly so happy to be there. Like, oh my god, like, I just want to little love bun. Like, I love him.
And first of all, okay, I think it comes down to also their chemistry, and they love each other in real life, and you can see that they love and trust each other.
They really trust each other.
And you have to, when you as actors, we know you're in like very vulnerable situations, and the sex scenes that they're doing are very like, it can be very exposed, and just like being that close to someone, like even a kissing scene, like any intimacy, even some very highly emotional scenes, right? Like, I think there needs to be a level of like aftercare. And I think like, and I'm so grateful that like intimacy coordinators are now a thing.
I don't think this show would be as good if there wasn't an intimacy coordinator.
Yeah.
And
You need to
not just for like safety reasons, but because the sex and the storytelling through the sex, like that is what an intimacy coordinator helps with. It's like, what are the beats of this?
Yeah.
And that's what people are loving about it, right? It's like, and then he brushed the hair over his forehead.
Yes.
Like, it's that is like the secret sauce. Like the intimacy coordination was actually essential to this.
I know. And you know what's interesting? I'm pretty much usually in the camp of, I think sex scenes are mostly completely unnecessary. I think like you cut to black, you fade out.
You like a closed door.
Like, you get it. I know what's going to happen. Like, so rarely does a sex scene move the story forward, in my opinion.
Sure.
I think rarely. I think mostly it's like just unnecessary. Like, I just don't know how it moves the story forward a lot. But there are certain things where I do think like Normal People was one of those for me, where I was like, oh my God, this is so real and so
important. Like,
and it's so important.
yeah, the beats are really essential. Like, getting a little explicit, but when the first time Shane comes over and he like goes down on Ilya, and then Ilya pulls him up again, and Shane is like, was that okay? Did I do it? Like, that is actually so important. It's so important that we see like how much Shane wants to do this, but isn't sure of like
exactly
how, and he's kind of like relaxing and giving over to this for the first time.
And I will say, like, I guess I mean like explicit sex scenes. I think like a sex scene I'm all about, and I think it's hot, but like I think when we're talking about like explicit nature of some, I think I don't know that it's like always necessary, right? But with this, I really enjoy seeing the beats, seeing what's happening, seeing Shane's contrasting sex scene with a woman versus with Ilya. And I don't know, I just like value the artistry that's happening in this show.
And like the different like ways that like passion fluctuates. Like, I do feel like they'll go so seamlessly from like explicit, sexy, hot, right into something really tender. Like the absence of tenderness.
Yes. I just watched that episode.
We didn't even kiss. Oh my God.
Because I'm rewatching it with my husband, and which is so fun and wonderful. And that episode just happened. We watched episode 3, but the episode before it ends on such a depressing note.
And that's the thing that made, I feel like, the internet go crazy. I just kept
We didn't even kiss.
And I'm watching, I'm like, what are they talking about? And then, of course, it's the last thing of that episode, and you're just like, oh my God, you're right. Like, no, I didn't even realize
they didn't even kiss.
Gosh,
and he's such a baby. He's a little puppy. I just want,
oh my God, take care of him.
His freckles.
But also Ilya, like, as the season goes on, he really gets so much to do.
He's really, the cottage episode was so good. The finale, I think too, it's just like they're the two leads, and mostly everyone in the show, like, oh my God, Scott, Francois Arnault.
Yeah.
Wow.
He is so good. I became obsessed with him in the Borgia.
Oh, I haven't even seen it.
Oh my God.
He's so handsome.
Oh my God. We just recorded a hot.
Is he a hot priest?
Dude, he's a hot priest, Nina. I completely forgot. He's not really a priest. He's like high up bishop or whatever.
Oh my God.
In love with his sister.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Whoa, giving Game of Thrones.
It's very like this walked so Game of Thrones could like fly, And he plays this like he's from like a high powered family.
Whoa.
He's so good in it. And I can't believe I forgot to name him in our Hot Priest episode.
Wow.
Shame on me.
Wow. That's okay. We'll do it episode 2.
And I'm so happy he is having his moment.
I know. Because he's like 40.
Yeah.
And the other actors are mid 20s. Like they're, and he's been acting for a long time.
He's been in this game for a while.
He's seasoned, and they're kind of thrust into the spotlight.
Just like his character.
Oh my God, Scott Hunter.
Just like Scott Hunter.
I love Scott Hunter.
Scott Hunter has been holding it down.
I think episode 3 is when I was like, oh, I'm in. This change of point of view was so good. Such a smart move to be like, we're doing a bottle episode,
Artistic.
3 episodes in. It's so good.
Yeah.
And they're Kip and Scott. They deserve sunshine.
I love Scott and Kip. Like, and those bad smoothies that Kip makes.
So watery.
So watery. An inch on the top.
Terrible smoothies.
You know that Scott likes him because these smoothies are not good. And he's like, that's delicious.
He was like juice. It's like juice.
I do think that's on the prop department.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
And also it's like, you can't, it's so hard to have like a real smoothie. It's going to get watery.
It's really hard. Food is really hard.
Yes. But wow, oh God. Yeah. I mean, like, I love it. I think it's like so fun. And I think like, I'm very curious what's going to happen. Cause it's right. Are they book 1, Ilya and Shane?
I believe so. We have not read the books.
No, I haven't read the book.
There are Heated Rivalry scholars out there. And we're just fans. We're just appreciating the show that we really liked and saw. Fun. My understanding is that season 1 pretty much follows the book.
And then Scott and Kip get their own book, right?
Yeah, they have. That's why, well, I think there's like a whole world. There's like multiple people. And the chatter is that like there's a character from another book that will probably come in season 2, which I'm really excited to see.
Oh my God.
I know, I can't believe it.
Okay, so who are there any like, because really the cast is not that big.
No, it's not.
With like besides Ilya and Shane, who are your favorite characters?
Okay, besides Ilya and Shane, and I'm also going to say besides
Scott and Kip,
because I love them.
And everyone
so
does.
much. I'm going to give some love to the ladies.
Yes.
I really loved Rose Landry.
Me too.
Played by Sophie Nellis.
From Yellow Jackets.
And that's where I recognized her.
Yeah. She's great.
I wish she had been able to be more on the press junket.
I'm wondering if she was doing something else.
I feel like she must
maybe
be
filming Yellow Jackets?
Yeah,
I don't know.
She was one of the main
towards that the latter half of the season, and I think she's really kind to Shane and really sweet.
I know, and I love that, like, I don't know, she's like what a cool celebrity should be.
Yeah, in this like fictional world, right? Like, because Rose Landry is a movie star in the show.
Yes, and it, like, you love the idea of them, right?
Yeah.
And I love, it kind of is like a call out to like the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce of it all, where like she's at his game.
Yeah.
She's wearing his jersey and everyone's like, oh my God, it's her. And he's just kind of on the ice, like looking and like laughing. They're like, wow. And I love her arc because you get why people want this to, and why why Shane would want this to be real. Like, it's like a prince, it's a jock princess story.
Yeah.
Like, you love to see it, but it's not authentic and real.
It's not who he is.
And she sees that too.
She does.
And I think that, like, I love that when she kind of starts to know what's going on, she handles it with so much grace and kindness and humor.
That dinner scene's
so good.
His acting, this is why, how could you ever come for Hudson Williams acting?
How can you come for him? No.
It's all in the eyes and so subtle and just like the tears welling up. And like, I'm like, that's really hard to play. Sometimes I feel like people maybe who aren't actors don't know how friggin' hard it is to like emote like that.
Exactly.
And, like, be present like that.
And he's so clearly like uncomfortable in his own skin, but it takes so much bravery to stay at that table.
So good. It's so good. I loved that scene. I love Rose. I love Kip's best friend who like
Elena,
who puts Scott Hunter in his place and is like, she's the one that says like he deserves sunshine. Yeah, you do too. Love her. Love Svetlana. Love her.
Love Svetlana. Love the mom too.
Oh, she's great too.
I love the mom, especially in episode 6 when he finally comes out to her.
So cute.
And she immediately goes into like business mind. She's like, you know what?
Yes,
we can make this work.
And like, she's like, how loyal are you to wherever he plays for?
And I love that his answer is like, I'm not, like, I'm changing teams.
It's so good. I think like, I don't know. I'm just like, it's so hard to make a show. It's so hard to make TV.
God.
It so rarely is successful. It feels, and it's so rare to make you see a show being made with not movie stars.
And about like this subject matter.
Exactly.
That doesn't get any representation anyway. Like, I think that's what people are really grabbing onto is like this whole show feels like a miracle.
I think that's why that is why I like it more than anything too. Of like, this was a show with no famous people.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was a small budget. And it doesn't have a big budget. They never show hockey games. Like, really?
I know, it's so funny.
And they don't show, like, if you notice, like, anytime someone's giving a speech at an event, it's always a close-up. They don't have a lot of wide shots because they don't have the money for it.
No, they're not going to have 1,000 extras.
And I think that's really cleverly done. And I just, like, I don't know. I think people sometimes... I think like there's two sides of the coin, right? People are really hyperbolic. They're like, this is the greatest show ever.
And to be fair, like it feels really good to like something.
It's fun to like something.
It's fun to like something. People need to like something.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of people, this show is like their first entry into obsession since they were like 13 years old.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. I think I love the conversations that are happening about it and the memes. Like a big part of why I love watching shows is like the TikTok humor and the memes are so funny. And like, I just love that. And I think truly that is what got me into it. Everyone posting about like, we didn't even kiss and then I'm coming to the cottage.
Oh my God.
I was like, I gotta know what this is about.
Yeah. Well, and living in LA, it's really fascinating too because there's like actual Heated Rivalry events. Like, did you see this? I got invited multiple times to this like Heated Rivalry night at like a club.
Whoa.
And I guess the first weekend they had it was like kind of attended. And then the second weekend,
it was like crazy.
Oh, it was like, this is a fire code violation. Like, and you know, it's been on social media. It's like, they just have all the edits playing.
See, that is so fun.
And it's so fun. And it's just people getting together, like, losing it. Same thing with when it was airing. Like, I think it's so moving that all these bars in West Hollywood were showing, like, episode 5, episode 6, which came out, like, around the holidays.
Yeah.
When people might be, like, struggling. Like, people really have trouble with the holidays and being with people. And this is a place where folks could go.
Yeah.
And again, these videos of just sports bars, like,
it's so fun
playing that, like, I'm coming to the cottage moment and people losing it. It's just so wonderful and beautiful. And I think it's very clear that people need hopecore.
Yeah.
Hopecore, love stories.
Yes.
Queer stories.
Yes.
Queer stories set in a world that you wouldn't expect, like hockey. We're going to put it in hockey. But like, of course, it's the most masculine sport there is.
Yeah.
Of course, we're going to have a freaking love story in hockey.
And so much moments of tenderness. I also think like the lasting impact of art at the end of the day is like, if it made someone feel less alone, even for a second, there's something really worthy of that. And I think that is really important, you know, when it comes to art and like what we consume and what we like and the value of it.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't have to be a perfect show for someone to just feel like seen in a way or a little less alone.
Completely.
And I think that is so valuable. And I think that's Heated Rivalry offers that to a lot of people.
Yes. Well, and going back to what you're saying about how like this was never meant to be a huge show.
It wasn't. They didn't think it was when they were making it.
But they still made it as good as they could.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. The director, or Jacob Tierney.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who created it.
Yeah.
I think it's so obvious. Like, he got the absolute most out of the resources that they had.
Yeah.
That's really moving to me too. Like, no, whether 5 people watch this or 5 million, like, we are going to actually, I have a clear story I want to tell. I know how I want to tell it. Yeah. And I'm going to make this as quality as I possibly can.
Exactly. With the limited resources too.
I am kind of curious if season 2 is going to get like a Twilightification.
I hope not.
Just like, that's the thing.
Don't put anyone famous in it, please. I'm begging you, Jacob Tierney.
Famous in it.
No.
Please, like, continue shooting it on your like Alexa cameras or whatever.
Please.
We don't need like a CGI thing.
No. I really hope like obviously you want things to be successful, and I want their budget to grow for like different reasons, but I swear to God, if they put a fucking movie star in it,
if John Cena shows up or something, like love John Cena. He's actually one of my favorite celebrities.
Me too, but like come on, no, I don't want to see. I think that's why The Pit is so successful too. It's like season 2 so far, I don't know if they're gonna have any surprise cameos, but all the series regulars added are there's no one famous.
Exactly,
no one famous,
and people want to like, it's so nice that I think that's what makes stuff like Heated Rivalry or The Pit like so exciting to people. Is I'm just coming in and like projecting the story onto you.
Yes,
I'm not wading through this like, oh, I wonder like what the drama was, la 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 la. They're just their characters.
I think too, like that's why I loved Pluribus so much.
Same.
No one famous in Pluribus
except for John Cena, but he was playing John Cena.
Funny,
and that was
well
really
done.
funny.
It was well done. That's how you do a celebrity cameo.
100%, and it was like necessary and needed.
It was hilarious,
humorous. Didn't take me out of it.
No.
Lena, what were your favorite moments? Like, what's a favorite moment that just comes to mind?
One of my favorite moments is when, I forget what episode. Oh, it's episode 2. Maybe, I think it's episode 2, where Ilya comes to Shane's apartment, condo, but like Shane's really pissed at him for some reason. He's like, why the fuck are you sexting me before the game? And they have a little tussle, and then they race up the stairs like 2 little boys, just like,
oh my God, I love that moment.
Push each other out of the way, and it's so funny. It's like really funny and hilarious that they're like racing up the stairs competitively.
So competitive, and
it's really cute.
There's a real like kind of friendship acknowledgement of like, you are my like rival. God, I love a rival's
I know.
Story.
I think all the humor is one of my favorite parts, but that just made me like laugh out loud. Like them racing up the stairs, fighting.
So much happens in the stairwell, because then I think that same episode, it's like that moment where Shane is in his hoodie and he's got
the stairwell
up, and they have like this.
Oh, that's the first time they have sex. I think that's the first time they have penetrative sex.
You are absolutely right.
Because they were waiting, and Shane didn't want to do it in the hotel room. He didn't want to, and then they couldn't because they got snowed out. And so Ilya couldn't make the flight. So this is like the first time and I really loved that sex scene more than any, because Ilya kept checking in with Shane to be like, you still good? You still good?
100%.
And I'm like, that's how sex should be.
Yes.
Like constant check-ins to make sure you and your partner are like both having a good time.
So into it, like it's such enthusiastic consent.
It's really lovely.
It really is lovely, and like this is a love story. That's when it really transitions from like,
this is a love story.
This is a love story.
Wait, what is it from? This is the love story.
This is the love story. Smash.
This episode is brought to you by FX's The Beauty Official Podcast. Join host Evan Ross Katz on the official podcast for FX's hottest new series, The Beauty, taking you behind the scenes with its amazing stars as they discuss the show's most jaw-dropping moments. Featuring Evan Peters, Anthony Ramos, Jeremy Pope, Ashton Kutcher, Rebecca Hall, Bella Hadid, Meghan Trainor, Isabella Rossellini, Jessica Alexander, and Ari Grainer. Search FX's The Beauty wherever you listen to podcasts.
Kaylee Cuoco and Sam Claflin star in the MGM Plus original series, Vanished. When the man Alice loves disappears on a train to the south of France, every romantic memory becomes evidence. Every intimate detail, a potential threat. She thought she knew everything about him, but she may not even know his real name. 4-part thriller Vanished premieres February 1st on MGM Plus. Finding the truth is a dangerous affair.
Okay, favorite moments, obviously entirety of season, episode 3.
Let's talk just about why we love episode 3. First of all, so unexpected and like gutsy to just be like, we're going to tell another story now.
Yeah.
Hold my beer. It's important you know this before we continue on with these two.
Yeah.
Like this is very, very relevant. And oh my God, like,
so
Scott and Kip.
And Scott, I think because it's a little mini movie. It's a short film.
It's a short film.
It could be a short film.
Yeah, it's a 45-minute. It's like a small feature, basically.
It's really good. And I think like a lot of people coming into this too, like this is not like some critique. People are like, episode 1, I think episode 1 is the weakest of the entire season.
Yeah, because it keeps getting better and better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think like episode 2 had some good stuff, but episode 3, you're just like, oh, this creator has a vision, and I'm following it.
Oh my God. And how like, you see, I was about to say Hudson, you see Shane as sort of a supporting character.
I love it.
Like, I love that scene at the Olympics that we've already seen from Shane's perspective.
Oh, yes.
Where they're talking about going to see the ice skater who's probably gay, and they're talking about how like, wow, it's like risky of him to come here, la. And you realize that like Scott is going through something very similar to Shane, but I always love seeing the same scene from a different perspective.
It's really done very well here.
Yes.
And because even when I didn't know episode 3 was coming, I still clocked Scott having some kind of reaction to that, because they show him, and that's a testament to Francois's acting. But I did clock, I was like, oh, that's interesting. He's like having a weird expression on his face now.
Yeah, he's clocking something about them before anyone else is.
Yeah, and it was, oh my God. And then I loved also the other part where Shane shows up, where him and Scott fight on the ice. I loved that
too, because hockey.
Yes.
I went to a hockey game with my husband like 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
It's so fun. First of all,
I want to go.
You can get pretty affordable tickets and sit in a really nice section. It was actually great.
Great.
But anyway, they're fighting.
Yeah.
And they'll just let them fight.
Yeah.
And it's so theatrical. Like, the refs skate out under the lights and just like do loop-de-loops. And you're like, the refs. Like,
everything is theater.
It's the most theatrical, second to like pro wrestling, which is literal theater.
Yes.
I think that hockey is actual theater.
Yeah.
Anyway, when they get in that fight,
it's so good.
God, and they're like friends and shit.
I know.
It's so, I don't know, there's something really hot. Like, I thought it was really sexy of Shane to have to be like pulled back.
I know, because Shane is so mild-mannered. Even the announcer at that part was like, has Shane Hollander ever gotten in a fight?
Exactly.
And it's like, well, he touched a nerve, Scott Hunter.
You touched a nerve. And
because it's the same nerve.
All he has to say is like, you're starting to sound like him. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, what are you talking about? It's so good.
It's so good. I also think my other favorite moment of this episode, well, oh my God, Kip's dad.
I love Kip's, and I think, again, we're talking about like the tiny little choices that Jacob Tierney made that are so, and honestly, I haven't read the book, so maybe it's Rachel Reed. I don't know who put that detail in, but I think it's so important to show that like,
not every parent is like,
not every queer person has like a awful relationship with their parents. Like, actually, like, there's this dad who is like so supportive, and they don't feature it in episode 5, but the other person next to Kip
is the dad.
It's Elena on one side and the dad on.
That's something I would notice upon my rewatch. Yeah, I didn't clock that the first time.
They don't really center it, but like,
that's who's there.
Yeah.
And so then you assume too, what I kind of like is like, oh, Kip and Scott, they stayed together. Kip wasn't really but they did stay together. They never broke up.
Oh, they broke up.
Well, no, but then why is he at the Stanley Cup?
Because I think he was invited and it's like a big moment, but I don't think they're together.
I'm curious what the book is, because like I think they like maybe broke up, but like I just assumed like they just were still together.
Oh, I thought that the end of episode 3 they had definitively broken up, and
I just assumed sometime in there they like start talking again.
I think they're talking.
Yeah.
I think that, oh, interesting. I wonder,
because I'm like, why would he be there? And like,
well, I think because like it's the Stanley Cup, and I would imagine Scott was, he's still like watching his show. They're still like,
this is my critique of the show. I need more Scott and Kip.
We need more Scott and Kip.
I need more
fill in these blanks.
Fill in the blanks.
Oh,
that's my only critique. Is like I wanted way more of Scott and Kip.
Super fair,
because they're two of the best characters. And that's interesting. I guess I don't know, maybe upon my second watch I would have felt more of that way. Just upon like first watch, when I'm watching it, I thought they like, they had a struggle in their relationship. But
I think the reason why I think that is because to me, at the end of episode 3, it seems definitive that Kip is like, I cannot live this way.
Yes.
And you are unwilling to budge in this.
Yeah.
So that's it for us.
Yeah.
Romantically.
I just needed maybe like one more moment in between to show us how we got to Kip at the Stanley Cup.
That's a good point.
I just needed one more little bridge because you go from a really devastating ending to episode 3 to like, I'm supporting you at the Stanley Cup.
I think that's
and then
fair.
We're kissing on the ice.
I think we could have had a moment in 4 or 5 just where Scott's like,
even in the background.
Yeah, I haven't like seen my friend in a while or something. You know,
something.
like
just give us like a bone. But again, they only
gave us a lot of bones.
I know they did, honey. Zinny. Like they only had 6 episodes, so I get the like. There's some. I wish it was like 12.
That's the thing.
Same with Maxton Hall. I just need it to be a little longer. Oh, it doesn't have to be 18 episodes. It doesn't even have to be 15 episodes.
10. I think 10 would be. That's the thing. And like, 10. I believe they could fill them.
They could.
I believe they could fill them.
I want to get more into Svetlana and Ilya's relationship and like how that came to be and what that's like. I just feel like maybe we'll get a 10 episode order for season 2.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's a really good point.
I get it. Budgetary constraints and like it was a new show.
It's impressive what they did in 6 episodes.
Yes.
It's super impressive.
I think you could have also maybe had a stronger episode 1 if we weren't under this time crunch, like we got to get through some of this stuff. And so that's not anything to do with the creator. It's just like the order. They got 6 episodes, so they had to tell this story in 6 episodes.
Yep.
Okay, great. Other moments that you love?
I mean, I think we have to talk about Connor Story's monologue in Russian.
You have to set up the scene for people.
Okay, yeah. So
beautiful.
Connor and Shane are.
This is
4 or 5. Sorry, episode 4 or 5. I think you're right. So this is after Shane has gotten hurt on the ice. That's another. Okay, sorry. This is a double hander. I love it. I love it when one of the people gets injured and the other is like, what? And everyone's like, wow, he's really having a reaction to this.
Yes.
I love it. So Shane gets
during a game
against Ilya, he gets like knocked out. And I also loved how like you saw different teammates that are sort of just like peripheral characters like coming to his defense and like fighting each other.
And you see Ilya have to like rein it in. He can't go over there and like cradle Shane.
Right.
But he is upset.
He's like pacing, skating, and he's like looking and the newscaster is like, you know, there's a rivalry here, but there's a lot of respect, and you can tell he's really like worried about him. It's good. And then of course he comes and visits him at the hospital, and
Shane's shy out of his mind.
And he invites him to the cottage, and the way he talks, he's like Ilya holds his hand and he's like, better.
But it's so cute.
God.
Just like a little puppy.
Again, Hudson Williams.
Great actor.
So good.
I think a lot of people are like fangirling over Connor's story and Ilya, which I get. But I think Hudson Williams is a great actor too. That's a hard role to play because it's like the less fun character.
He's not doing an accent. He's not as like fiery. He's a lot more reined in.
It's not as flashy or as like sexy as like Ilya, but it's really I love Shane Hollander.
He's so essential.
He's so cute, and his like weird little commercials he has to do and stuff.
Oh my god,
the yoga
and his momager. He's
a momager and his sweet little clueless dad.
Oh, so sweet. Okay. Anyway, so all that is leading up to, he invites Connor, Ilya.
Yeah,
he invites Ilya to the cottage, and you can tell that he wants so badly to say yes. Well, he can't. He's just like, We'll see. Like, it's so...
He's like, He's like shushing him from talking too loud.
God, it's so good. Okay, I just went into a totally other moment to lead up to the moment I was talking about, which is Ilya has to go back to Russia.
Oh, shit, I forgot this was our first train of thought.
Yeah. I know, right?
I'm like,
That's the thing. Episodes 4, 5, 6.
Excellent.
Just
excellent.
Really, that like... Episode 3 sets the series on a train, and we don't get off. Like,
no.
I do think that if people were gonna jump off, it would be like episode 1, episode 2. Not because they're not good, but because it really is all leading up to the second half.
The second half is so strong.
A masterfully like told story.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, he just like has this horrible moment where he like fully kind of estranges himself from his family.
His dad dies.
Who he's
so he's going back for the funeral, right?
Yep. And Russia holds a lot of triggers for Ilya. One of them being that like it's straight up dangerous for him, and this is like a major reason why they can't be together, besides just like the societal norms of like the hockey culture. Like, it is, if Ilya ever had to go back, like, he would be in danger if people knew
he was gay,
who he is,
or bi.
Yeah, if people knew who he loves, essentially. And so anyway, he calls Shane, or Shane calls him, and is afterwards, and
I think he calls Shane.
I think he does.
Or does he Shane texts him, and then Ilya calls back.
God, I love it so much.
I think.
And he's like, I wish he spoke Russian so I could just kind of like tell you. And Shane, and this is like such a great example of like, even if you don't fully understand what someone is going through, or like even the language they're speaking, like, you sitting with them and being present with them is still enough, because he just starts talking in Russian.
Because Shane's like, just tell me what you would say in Russian. Just talk to me. I'll listen.
And you, every now and then in the middle of this beautiful monologue where he's talking about like how lost he feels, and also how like all this is complicated by the fact that he's falling in love with, he's pretty sure that he loves him. You just, the camera would just cut to Shane just like listening, like his eyes are closed and he's just listening to him because he loves hearing his voice.
I know.
And you're like, oh right, he keeps asking him to say things in Russian. Like, he loves hearing him speak. And I mean, Connor's story knocks it out of the park.
How did he learn Russian?
I think
so crazy.
Yeah, he said that like the second he booked it, which was only like a week before shooting, which is crazy, that he like got linked up with a dialect coach and just basically was doing like 4 hours of Russian every day.
That's so, I'm curious if the breakdown for Ilya was like, you have to be able to do a Russian accent. Like, was he able to do that before?
I'd imagine you have to do an accent. Absolutely.
I bet it was like, and I'm just so curious how that audition even got to him.
I do wonder if they were purposefully seeing Russian actors. But like,
he's not Russian.
He is not Russian.
So I'm so curious.
Yeah. Well, he can do it really well. It's like, it doesn't matter if you can pull it off. And he pulled it off.
Wow.
Yep.
Incredible.
So
that's such a beautiful moment.
I love it so much.
I also love the moment where Ilya FaceTimes Shane, and Shane has his glasses on and he pulls them off, and Ilya's like, no, put them back on.
Oh my God.
You look so cute.
Yeah.
You could tell he just thinks he looks so cute in the glasses.
Oh my God.
I love that. And then, oh my God, when they decide to like make a charity together, I can't. The show gets so good. I mean, it is good, but the last 3 episodes are so good.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about episode 6. About the finale.
It's amazing.
It's absolutely
There's not
incredible.
a single moment I didn't love.
It pops off at the beginning of episode 5 or end of episode 5. I'm coming to the cottage. Boom. Like, so good. And then
we are at the cottage.
She like picks him up at the airport, and you can tell he's nervous.
They're both nervous.
But they're so, at this point, like, a lot of pretenses have been dropped.
I know.
They don't need to act cool and chill about this anymore. Like, he's coming to the cottage.
I know. And I think the beauty of this episode is like, it shows their domesticity.
God, is such a double-hander.
And it's so cute. So the first half of the episode is them just at the cottage, making love, eating burgers,
going swimming. Here's a moment.
Give me a kiss.
Yes.
When Ilya says,
it's so just boyfriendy.
And it's so an inverse of we didn't even kiss.
Stop. I didn't even realize that.
So we went from we didn't even kiss to Ilya saying, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
And he's like, you're all wet.
Yeah.
It's
a beautiful foil to that moment. I know.
God, you're so right. That's
brilliant.
Episode 6 also has all of these like kind of recreated shots that echo episode 1.
It's really special. And they have these tender moments. Like the going back and forth of like your guest bedroom, and Ilya's like, well, I need a private bathroom. And so they end up sharing the same bedroom.
Or like when they're playing video games.
Oh my God,
and
it's
so
like, cute.
I am on the cover. I'm literally on the cover. Like, it's just so funny.
And they're just like boys in a cute way. And then, so then Shane's dad catches them making out. And he's just like, and Shane's dad leaves, and then Shane's having a full-on mental breakdown.
And the way Ilya supports him is so sweet. How Shane is like, this is my nightmare. This is my actual nightmare. He's like, well, maybe it's time to wake up. And he's like, I'll go there with you.
Let's go to their house.
And at this point, like, they have a plan.
It's so cute.
They've come up with this plan of like, okay, this is the long game. That's the name of the show or one of the books. our long game plan is like,
oh yeah, they're gonna have a charity together, so they have to work together.
And Ilya's fully going to like go to a Canadian team.
Exactly.
To be closer to Shane.
And they'll have a secret relationship until they retire and then basically come out in what, they're like 50s?
Yeah, maybe they'll be together. That's their plan.
So that's their plan.
They're going to do that.
Yes, but it's so cute. So then they go over to the house and it's just a really beautiful, we don't have to like go through every moment, but like basically the mom has a really sweet moment where she's like, I'm sorry you couldn't come to me with this.
Sorry I made you feel like you couldn't come to me.
He's like, I'm so sorry. He says, I tried, Mom. I really tried. And she's like, I'm so sorry. Do you forgive me? And he's like, I forgive you.
Thing. I love that. Like, this is an example of like, obviously there's so much love here. It's not like it's not like her love is on the line here.
No.
This is what a really good like parent-child relationship is like, I apologize for like not being as good as I could. And he's like, I forgive you because I love you. Like
it's so special. Also, I love the dinner scene when they're all eating.
Oh my God. And Ilya eating this.
And he calls them lovers. And Shane's like, ew, gross. No one says that.
And he puts his hands on his shoulder.
He's like, lovers. And he's like, no, stop. And like the mom being like, so, and then they realize how long it's been going on. And the dad's like, and they were like, so you've been boyfriends that or together? And they're like, no. We love this scene. We love the dad and the mom. And then it ends with them driving back to the cottage.
They're driving into the sunset essentially. And not everything is okay. Like it sets it up really well for season 2, where if for some reason this show didn't get picked up for season 2, I would have enough closure to know like, oh, my boys are going to be okay.
Oh, and then so I looked up what happened and I know how it all ends.
You'll have to tell me off.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, and it all ends happily ever after. Like,
exactly.
I think something that I read is that this book series or this book publisher, they have a like forward disclaimer. All of our stories have a happily ever after, so like you can rest assured, even when the characters are going through hard things, it's all gonna be okay.
Exactly.
I just so appreciate that. Appreciate that.
We love it.
And
can't wait for season 2.
I can't wait for season 2. We didn't even get into like how incredible it is the way these two actors have like broken out, and I want more examples of this. Like I want more unknowns to like explode in this way, and I want stars to be like discovered like they are, because it's exciting for everybody.
It is.
It's so exciting to see it happen, and I
love them.
I'm so happy that this show existed and it came out, and it's so clear that like people needed it. As a society, we needed Heated Rivalry.
We did. Girl, we did. Oh my God. Okay, so you guys are really going to want to listen to the bonus ep because it's Catherine's live presentation from our show about Heated Rivalry.
Oh yeah, so we have a live show. It's the third Monday of every month, and last month in December, I did a whole PowerPoint presentation. It was just December.
Wow.
I know so much has
So much has happened.
We've watched all of Heated Rivalry.
Yes.
So I give a PowerPoint presentation. It's about 9 minutes long on Heated Rivalry. I posted some clips of it on TikTok and they did really well. So maybe you've even seen like some of it. But you can watch the entire thing in the bonus ep, and you can find that on backdrop.fm. Support the pod,
please.
And where can people find you, Nina?
They can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Nina Concepcion. How about you?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Catherine Bourne Taylor. And how can people follow the show, Nina?
They can follow it on Instagram at obsessed_the show. Yay!
Great. Thank you so much.
Stay obsessed.
Stay heated in your rivalries.
Hello, this is Jack Wilson, the host of the History of Literature podcast. For the past 10 years, I've been talking to novelists, biographers, and scholars about the greatest books in the history of the world and the men and women who wrote them. Like our recent episodes on Dante and Love, a starter pack of 10 Indian classics, the pop culture that influenced Sylvia Plath, and a talk with scientist and novelist Alan Lightman about the wonders of nature. Join us at the History of Literature podcast, wherever you get your podcasts.
Find more great shows and see what's behind it all at backdrop.fm.